Innovative exchange-traded funds are giving investors access to unique sectors of the stock market. Joining us on set this morning, Eric Dutram. He's an ETF strategist for Zacks.com. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Just to make it easy for people, an ETF is just a way to buy a basket of stocks or maybe even a benchmark that tracks stocks without buying individuals, which could be a wonderful plan for some people out there.
Exactly, and thanks to the rise of the exchange-traded fund industry over the past decade or so, we've seen investors can gain access to a ton of different industries, be it in commodities, international stocks, you name it, bonds, anything investors want. And so it's really opened up a ton of options for investors, be they small or large investors.
And some of these are so unique.
That's right.
Including one that tracks or holds a basket of stocks involving women-owned businesses.
That's right. We have a new product. It's actually what's called an exchange-traded note. And that's a little different than an ETF in that it's a debt instrument.
An ETN.
Right. And this is just a slight difference. It doesn't actually hold the companies,
okay,
but it offers to pay a return that's equal to the benchmark's return over a given time period. WIL is the symbol here, and it focuses on companies that either have women CEOs or at least 25% of their board that is comprised of females.
There's not too many out there. What are a couple of names within that?
Oh, we got Pepsi, IBM are two of the top components here, but actually you also get some companies like Google, which have a couple members of their board that are women, but it's not really maybe the most forward-looking company that you might think of in terms of a women in leadership business.
You also have some socially responsible ETNs and ETFs. What are some of those?
Well, we got EQLT. That's a pretty new fund as well. This is an ETF, and that focuses on corporate equality issues, and it looks to only invest in companies that score a perfect score on this benchmark. And it has about 100 stocks in its portfolio, and this is once again a very new product. But both WIL and this EQLT, they're not really as popular as some of the older funds that are out there. There's a couple others that have managed to gain a decent amount of assets.
And also some socially responsible community kind of ETFs are out there.
That's right. We've got a couple from iShares that are pretty popular. These have about $250 million in assets. So clearly there's some interest by investors in this space. We've got both of these. They look at environmental, social, or governance factors in order to try and allow investors to go for companies that are kind of forward-looking in this regard.
Great, and those tickers are DSI and KLD. Good to have you on the show. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.